In this video, we will show you how to replace your transmission filter on this Nissan Maxima. This will be located behind your driver's side front wheel. Let's get into it. Okay friend, let's get started on our job. Safely raise and support the front of the vehicle so the wheel's off the ground. Once you've completed that, we're going to remove all 5 of our 21mm lug nuts and we can get the wheel off of here. Now that we have the wheel out of the way, that exposes our engine splash shield. Let's start removing these 3 push clips that are holding these 2 panels together. To remove your push clips, you want to carefully start removing the center portion to unlock it, and then you can remove the outer portion as well. I'm using a trim tool. You can use pretty much anything as a small prying device. There we are. Just a quick inspection as we continue on, replace these as necessary. Now we'll move up to the next one, same process. Now we're moving up to our next one right here. Now continuing on along the splash shield here, there's another push clip right in the center. We're going to save this for last. We'll continue on to the next 2. If you were to move just behind your front brake flex hose, you're going to find one of those 2. We'll pop that out of place. There's that one. Our next one's going to be all the way down at the bottom of this panel. Now on the bottom here, you can see where our push clip goes into our subframe. Let's go ahead and pop that out of place just as before. Now we can remove that final push clip and the shield. Let's get this final one right here. Remove your shield. There it is, friend. With that shield out of the way, we have a clear view of our transmission filter. Let's start removing the transmission filter. We're going to start by disconnecting the hoses. For these, I'm going to use hose pliers on each of them so we don't lose too much transmission fluid. Keep in mind, fluid may still come out of this area, so we're going to have a collection receptacle handy, and you need to have some brand new fluid to top it off in the end. Let's get this first one in here. Get the next one on there. To disconnect the hoses, you're going to find that you have small squeezable clamps. I'm going to be using some pliers for these. Just go ahead and take hold of the 2 ears of each one of the clamps. You should be able to move it out of the way. Now that we have the clamp slid out of the way, we're going to continue on with a small angled hose pick. Gently make your way in between the hose and the filter to separate the 2. We're being careful not to cause any damage to the hose, otherwise it must be replaced. Let's work my way all the way around. Continuing on, we'll take hold of the hose, pull it out and away from the transmission filter. A quick inspection, make sure it's soft and pliable, not torn, worn, or damaged in any way. A little bit of fluid there. That hose looks good. Let's repeat the process for the next one. Now for the next clamp, you would just want to go ahead and repeat the process. On ours, it looks like it's rotted and it's actually missing one of the ears, so there's nothing to squeeze together to pull this out of place. I'm going to have to completely break this one off, and of course we'll thoroughly inspect that hose and just replace the clamp. There's what's left to that clamp. We'll dispose of that properly. Start getting that hose off of there now. I'm just going to continue on with my pick. Should be able to slide it off. Of course, a quick inspection, soft and pliable. This feels good. Now we can start dislodging the transmission filter from the transmission. For this, you're going to find that you have three 12mm headed mounting bolts. Now I'm going to start with the forward one since it's a little bit more difficult to gain access to. Let's get our next two. For the last one, let's make sure we're holding onto the transmission filter so it does not fall out and potentially hurt us. There it is, friend. Now that we have that out of place, the next thing we need to do is clean all three of those mounting points on the transmission. Double check, make sure there's no damage in this area, and of course we've already inspected each one of our two transmission filter hoses. Alright, let's prepare to install our brand new transmission filter. We'll get this in place onto the transmission and start in all three pieces of mounting hardware. We've got those bolt holes aligned. Now that I have all these snug, I'm going to torque these to 25 foot-pounds. This last one up here. Now it's time for each of our two hoses. For this hose in particular, as you remember, our hose clamp had broken, so I'm replacing it with a brand new one. I'm just going to slide that onto the hose now, and then we'll continue on sliding the hose down onto the transmission filter. With that slid into position, the next thing we need to do is get the clamp in the proper position as well, confirming that you can feel filter up above where the clamp is. That way there, we're sure we're clamping onto the filter tubing. On my clamp, I'm using a 7mm. Okay, right there is bottomed out. I'm only taking this a tiny bit further. If it feels as though when you're tightening this type of clamp, it starts getting tight and then loosens, that means the clamp is stripped and you have to replace it. You do not want a transmission leak in this area. Now we can get our next hose on there. This one does have a reusable clamp, so I'm going to be using that. Try to get that in the original position. I can see hose on both sides, and I can feel that the transmission filter does make its way all the way over to here. Remove your hose clamp pliers and clean your mess. Now we can install our engine splash shield. We're going to get this in position. Once we have this in position, we can start installing our push clips. I'm going to start with the top center. Once you have the outer portion pressed in, press in the center to lock it in position. Let's continue on to the next. Let's make our way directly under this. Let's get this into its port. Lock it down. Let's just make sure that we have the engine shield on the proper side of the fender liner. That looks good. Now we can put in our push clips between the fender liner and our engine shield. And press those in. Double check, make sure everything's secured. One last quick inspection in this area, we can reinstall our wheel. Once you've started on all 5 of your 21mm lug nuts, we're going to bottom these out in a crisscross manner. We'll get the wheel back on the ground and torque each of the lug nuts to 83 foot-pounds. Now we've got the wheel safely back on the ground, let's go ahead and torque these in a crisscross manner. Torqued. Now since we replaced the filter and you saw that fluid made its way out, you're going to want to make sure you top it off. You want to do that to manufacturer's specifications, and the fluids that you want to use is the Nissan CVT Fluid NS-2. This is the area that you'll do your filling. Okay friend, we finished our installation of the transmission filter. The next thing that you need to do is go ahead and close the hood, take your vehicle for a road test, and double check for leaks. Thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.